Hi.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Fractal Bitcoin. Welcome to your daily Bitcoin news video. Let's get right to it. Okay, 50 cent? Nah. 50 sat? Oh yeah, that's the one right there. That's how we start the show. Today is a green day. Look at us right now. Bitcoin is 96,562. Yesterday was a nutty day. We literally went down to 89,000 even, pretty much. $89,028. You could see right at the top in the middle next to that L. Yeah, so we went down to 89K, but it looks like it's, look, we don't know where the price is going in the next few days, but we do know where it's going this year, which is that way. So here you go, the bullish hammer. This is on the weekly scale here. Now, it's not printed yet, meaning we still have to wait for the week to end, which is it's 5 days away still, but look, it's starting to paint a bullish hammer, which is bullish. Okay, we'll wait and see. And also the 200-week average passed $43,000. So this line here, this is the 200-week moving average. And right now, and you can see it always goes up with Bitcoin. The 200-week always goes up. And now it's at $43,000. So that's it's pretty interesting. And you could see during bear markets, we usually hold it as support. You could see here, here, and here. But of course, last cycle, we went a little below it. So, but yeah. And this is the 4-year cycle. We are about, we're right here. Looks like we're about halfway through it. Yeah, halfway through. So the next, basically 1 year. For the rest, we probably just keep going up. It depends, though. But yeah, right here, we're right in the middle of all these other past cycles. So you can see each cycle just went way up from here where we are now. And so, looking good. And this is very interesting, I thought. This is from CoinGlass. This is the bull market peak indicators. And they say you should sell at the top. But they have 30 indicators. And these 30 indicators, like right now, 0 of 30 indicators have hit, which means we're not at the peak. 0 of these indicators are saying, hey, we're at the peak. No, because we're not at the peak. So you could see maybe when we get close to the peak, some of these indicators will start saying that, okay, we're getting close to a peak. And here are all the indicators. I literally don't know what any of them are really. But anyway, I just thought this was an interesting resource if you're into indicators. Now here's Forbes, an article from yesterday by Dave Birnbaum titled, "The System is Rigged. Bitcoin is How You Get Out." And the subtitle is "Shaping the Future of Banking with Bitcoin." So the fact that this appeared in Forbes says a lot about adoption, right? So let's talk about adoption. I got a bunch of stories about bullishness and adoption. I mean, guys, this 1 year ago, this never would have been, well, maybe 13 months ago, this would have never been put in mainstream media ever at all. So, and here's the perception versus reality. This is a really good one here. On the left, you have the perception where there's fiat, and then separate from fiat, you have crypto. And within crypto, part of crypto is Bitcoin, right? That's the perception. Here's the reality. There's Bitcoin. Then there's fiat, and within fiat, there's the rest of crypto. This is reality right here, guys. Never forget this. You may, and everyone, obviously, in the beginning thinks like this. Oh, crypto and Bitcoin is part of crypto. And, I mean, in many technical ways it is, but this is the reality. Bitcoin stands alone. There's nothing like it. And the bigger point is that all the other crypto coins fit into this fiat scheme. Because all the other cryptos are centralized. They have backers. They have founders who took most of the coins. They can print more. They can make more. They can make more coins. So yeah, that's why crypto is within fiat. Yep. All right. Now the Bitcoin mining difficulty has hit a new high of 110.45 terahashes, and you could see that it's the 8th consecutive upward adjustment. So these are the last. These aren't the last 8, but over the last 8 adjustments, the difficulty, it just keeps going up, which is a good sign for the mining industry and a good sign for Bitcoin too. It means it's a very healthy network. And yeah, Trump is to sign Bitcoin and crypto executive orders on day one, per the Washington Post. And yeah, this would be great. I mean, he's been talking about it. He's been, there's people around him that are very into Bitcoin. Basically everyone he picks for his cabinet, not everyone, but most people are into Bitcoin. And so yeah, everyone's pro Bitcoin. So this is coming. This is adoption like we've never seen before. I mean, we've talked about this for so long now, but this is huge. Once the United States embraces Bitcoin at this level, it's over. Every other country is going to have to do that. And every other any company in the world is going to have to start having a Bitcoin strategic reserve as well. So hugely bullish. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and here's Bitcoin Archive telling us that Trump is about to eliminate the last barrier to a $5 million Bitcoin. Yeah, which is repealing SAB 121 so banks can custody Bitcoin. You are not bullish enough. Yeah, this is the true statement of the year right here. I mean, the price is just bouncing around 100 and in the 90s, and everyone's like, oh, is this the top? And it's like, dude, you ain't seen nothing yet. But this is from an older tweet here. Michael Saylor said that 3 catalysts, when was this from? December 16th, 2024, so a little less than a month ago. Saylor said 3 catalysts will take Bitcoin to $5 million. Spot ETF approval, we already got that. Fair value accounting rules, now we have that. And bank custody and lend against Bitcoin as collateral. It's coming soon, but this is something, again, Trump can do. He can eliminate this barrier, and then we're off to the races, guys. And there's a lot of adoption. Look, these are the latest publicly announced Bitcoin purchases. You got MicroStrategy, Semler Scientific, Genius Group, Remix Point, Heritage Distilling, Intensa San Paulo. Look, guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. All these guys are buying millions and millions of Bitcoin, or millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. So yeah, and even Meta and what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. Meta's board has been advised to invest part of its $72 billion in liquid assets into Bitcoin as a hedge against dollar devaluation. The proposal cites positive comments on Bitcoin from CEO Mark Zuckerberg. So yeah, they're going to start buying Bitcoin with their liquid assets because these liquid assets are melting and becoming worth less. So Bitcoin is the answer. They're all going to do this. And again, when these big guys do it first, everyone will follow. And yeah, look at this. This is in terms of El Salvador just absolutely being on the forefront of innovation and Bitcoin. Bitfinex Securities has a license in El Salvador. Bitfinex Derivatives moved to El Salvador. Tether is moving to El Salvador. Many other companies are following. El Salvador is becoming the fintech center of Central and South America. It's just... See, they see it. They see what's happening, and they're doing it, and they're building it. And once everyone else sees it, everyone's going to be doing this because you can't not do it. Right? Yeah. And Bukele, El Salvador's President Bukele, commits to installing a Bitcoin node in every home. That's per Max Kaiser. Yeah, imagine that. Let's go. We all need a Bitcoin node in our homes. All right, subscribe to the channel and grunt while you're clicking that subscribe button. Just grunt, give a little And let's get into a couple stories about US dollar nonsense, government nonsense. This is all for context, guys, because Bitcoin solves most of these issues. You know, we talk about how great Bitcoin is, and the other side of that coin is that US dollar and all fiat currencies are literal scams used by the corrupt ruling class to steal money from you. Literally. But here is SEC Chair Gary Gensler is slammed for his failed Bitcoin policies. This is great. I'll link to it as I link to everything below. I don't even want to watch it, but basically, the host here, it's so great. Joe, this is the host, Joe, he basically says to Gary Gensler, you either stood in the way of an extraordinary industry or utterly failed to stop a massive bubble. And this is fascinating because the first part here, you either, and by the way, both of these are horrible. They're ridiculous. But the first part here, you either stood in the way of an extraordinary industry, which is the truth. So Bitcoin is this extraordinary invention that's going to literally overhaul humanity. And these corrupt guys in the SEC and the government were against it. So they were trying to stand in the way of an extraordinary industry. And that's actually what happened. But what's the other option is that Gary Gensler and the SEC utterly failed to stop a massive bubble. Like, let's say, because the whole time they didn't like Bitcoin or crypto. And they kept saying this isn't real money and all that. And so what they were doing is trying to suppress it because they thought it was fake and bad and dangerous for people, right? But so if they thought it was dangerous, why didn't you stop it? Well, the answer is because they can't stop it. They cannot stop it. So if that's the case, if Bitcoin is really horrible and bad, then SEC failed to stop it, failed to stop this massive bubble of this dangerous scam. So either way, these people are idiots and corrupt. But we know it's the first one. They were standing in the way. And the beauty of Bitcoin is so strong. Doesn't matter what government tries to stand in the way of Bitcoin. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Bitcoin is steamrolling everything. Every country, every company, every person. It's happening. And it cannot be stopped. And it's not only beautiful and glorious, but it's the best thing for us to get out of the corrupt system. Yeah. All right. I thought this was interesting. A CBDC tracker. Look, you can, move around the globe here and see which countries have a CBDC already. Man, it looks like Russia has, Kazakhstan has, China, India. They already launched, I guess. But anyway, looks like the US obviously does not have one. And you can see on the right here, launched, or it's in a pilot mode or research, or there's no activity. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. This is great. This is going to make you love the government right here. Biden just gave $3.5 billion for Ukraine's government pension fund. And he also gave $770 to each person affected by the LA fires. Guys, and this is $770. This isn't $770,000. It's not $770 million. It's literally $770. This is a joke, guys. This is a slap in the face. Guys, $3.5 billion for a foreign country's government pension fund. What the F? Really? Guys. All right, before I get too worked up over here you go, the IRS. The IRS says, you owe us taxes. Me, how much do I owe? IRS, you get to figure that out. Me, can I just pay what I want? IRS, no, we know exactly how much you owe, but you have to guess the number too. Me, what if I guess wrong? IRS, jail. Yeah, this is, guys, all of this is an absolute scam. This is retarded. Yeah, and here's from Donald Trump. Yeah, look, we just got to read this. This is the kind of big news of the day. But again, will it come to pass? We don't know. But Trump says, for far too long, we have relied on taxing our great people using the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS. Through soft and pathetically weak trade agreements, the American economy has delivered growth and prosperity to the world while taxing ourselves. It is time for that to change. I am today announcing that I will create the External Revenue Service to collect our tariffs, duties, and all revenue that come from foreign sources. We will begin charging those that make money off of us with trade, and they will start paying, finally, their fair share. January 20th, 2025 will be the birth date of the External Revenue Service. Make America great again. Guys, is this going to happen? I don't know. It's funny, though. This is funny. This isn't like, come on, guys. I mean, we'll see what happens, but anyway, this is great too. This is gonna make you love Kamala and Mike. The next slide, Mike Obama. I mean Michelle. Sorry. Here, yeah, this is great. Vice President Kamala Harris has reportedly declined to invite Vice President-elect J.D. Vance for a courtesy visit to the Vice President's residence. So I guess that's like every time there's a change of presidents and vice presidents, there's a courtesy visit. The current vice president invites the incoming vice president as a courtesy visit. Yeah, well, Kamala's not doing that. Horrible people, guys. Horrible, disgusting people. And here you go. Michelle Obama will reportedly not attend Trump's inauguration. Hey, no one cares, but it just shows you. It reveals who these people are. They're not for America. They're not for anything good. They're just partisan, corrupt, retarded hacks that are scamming everyone and everything around them. That's all they are. Yeah, and spoiler alert, it's still happening. Look at this one. One of the weirdest beliefs is that secretive government agencies who did evil things in the past just don't do evil things anymore. This belief is based on literally nothing. It's believed because it's comfortable. Yeah. How many scams do we have to uncover in the government? Every day, every year, every decade, going back forever, basically. But really, from World War II on, that's when it got really bad. And the government agencies do the worst things in the world, and we just, what are we doing, guys? We're the idiots. We are the idiots for putting up with this. Yeah. And here's the path of next year's possible total solar eclipse in the U.S. It's going over Greenland. Yeah, this is going to be, well, it's going to be August of 2026, but the joke is that by then, the United States is going to own Greenland. I don't know. I think the whole Greenland thing is pretty funny, but I love it. The path of next year's possible total solar eclipse in the U.S. That's funny. All right, here's Starbucks saying buy something or leave. Starbucks says, wait, isn't that racist and sexist and whatever? Yeah, no, apparently because for a while now, they've just let people sit in Starbucks and you can use the bathroom, use the Wi-Fi, you can do whatever you want, and you don't even have to buy anything, I guess. But now they're going to say you have to buy something or whatever. I don't know. Times are changing. That's the point of the story. Speaking of times changing, this is an article by Frank Corva in Bitcoin Magazine. Noster is the world's biggest Bitcoin circular economy. Join us. Start sending and receiving Bitcoin in exchange for content. Yeah, that's a significant part of what Noster is. I talk about Noster all the time. In fact, here's a video I found today posted by Odell back in October 8th, 2024. It's 10 minutes on why Noster matters. This is a good video. I'll link to it below. It's a 10-minute video. And also, I just posted this Saturday. Guys, have you seen it? This is really good. This is me talking to Derek Ross about what is Noster and should you care. It's a video on my channel, so you'll find it. Definitely check it out. Noster's awesome, and you have to understand it to really appreciate how amazing Noster is. Same with Bitcoin, right? So, and Noster and Bitcoin are very much alike, in fact, right? Okay, to the guy who stole my antidepressants, I hope you're happy now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, check out the new Ram Protester Edition pickup truck. Oh, I love this. Protester Edition. Come on, guys. This is off the charts awesome. Oh, I love it. These climate change idiots. Oh. All right, this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Everything we do is here, all the content, and also the donate page here. This is how you guys support me, and I appreciate it. Just click on that. You'll come here, and then you click this link, and it comes to a Zaprite page. Yeah, I use Zaprite where you can actually support me with US dollars or Bitcoin. I appreciate all of you who have already supported me and continue to do so regularly. If you haven't supported me yet, whenever you want, whenever you're able to, I appreciate that. So subscribe to the channel. Guys, I love doing this show. Surprisingly, the last 2 days for me have been oddly frustrating. Like, my frustration level has risen to levels that I haven't felt in a long time. Part of it is because of my phone, which I'm running a de-Googled Android phone, running Graphene operating system, and this operating system, the whole experience is not good. But I realized I can switch to a different operating system. So now I got to go down that rabbit hole. And it's like, man, I just want a phone that works, and I don't want people to spy on me. But apparently in this day and age, that's a lot to ask. And it takes a lot of effort from me to make it happen. But I'm going to make it happen. And hopefully I'll get through it. Hopefully my buddy can help me. But all right, that's it. Also, don't forget, Friday is the Bitcoin Amigos live stream, 4 p.m. Eastern, Bitcoin Amigos. Definitely subscribe to the Bitcoin Amigos channel. And that's it, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you. And I'll see you I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.